Hello, hello. Well, good morning, welcome. This is Saturday morning and this is live tarot with me, Tarot Tom. Thanks very much for joining me if you're just coming online. I'll wait for a few more people to come online, but if you would like a message from tarot this morning, please comment in the comment section and I will look at my cards for you. I don't generally come on Saturday mornings, as you probably are aware. Tuesday evenings is my favourite. But I just happened to be free today, so I thought I'd come online and say hi, good morning, Saturday morning. What are you up to today? Let me know in the comments section. If you're interested in a message from tarot, please comment in the comments section and we'll have a look at the cards for you. Welcome Carly, welcome Jamie, welcome Nazelle. Thanks very much for joining me. Hope you're well on this Saturday sunny morning. Actually don't normally see the sun here through this window because it's normally dark and evenings, so absolutely. Carly, it is a surprise to see me on a Saturday morning. Normally I'm away actually, and that's the reason why you don't generally see me coming on in the daytime or on a Saturday morning, but I've got a bit of spare time today. I'm going to the Ringwood Carnival later, so that's where I'm going to be this afternoon. But let's have a look at the cards for people. If you would be so kind as to share this live stream video event as such, that'd be great. And the more people that come on, the better. I guess not that many people are around on a Saturday morning. Probably everybody's drinking their coffee. But let's have a look at the cards. Carly, let's have a look at the cards for you to start with. And Shelby, welcome. I will have a look at the cards for you as well also. If you would like me to give you a message from tarot, please comment in the comment section and we'll have a look. Carly, well, the sun is shining for you. The sun comes straight out of the cards. Don't know if you can see that. Ooh, it's a little bit too bright here in the office with the sun shining. The sun is shining for you. But this is a reminder actually, when the sun comes up, Carly, this is a reminder to say that the sun shines for you, but not only does the sun shine for you, it shines from within. What I mean by that is the sun from you is shining over everybody that is around you. When you get this card in a full reading, this is an indication that if you don't have everything as you specifically want it right now, you will get what you wish for as you go forward in life. A really positive card. And the sun's shining as well, so it's good news. Good morning to you, Carly. Thanks for coming online. Shelby, how are you? Welcome. Let's have a look at the cards for you this morning. As I was saying, don't normally come on a Saturday morning. This is a rarity because I'm normally away somewhere at the weekends, often reading tarot across the country. But Shelby, this is what the cards say today. Now this is, I have to show you out of the sunlight because it's so bright and sunny in the office here. This is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords looks a little bit scarier than it really is. The Ten of Swords is an indication, Shelby, that something hasn't either quite turned out as you anticipated, or somebody more recently has been promising to do something and they haven't really done what they said they were going to do. When this card comes up in a reading, this is the feeling as it looks in the cards. I'll show you again. I don't know if you can see that. The Ten of Swords is a feeling of being stabbed in the back. So this is like something's not quite worked out or somebody hasn't done what they said they're going to do. It is only a number 10 card, and I know it looks a little bit scarier than it really is, but it is that feeling of being stabbed in the back, I'm afraid, Shelby. Somebody hasn't quite done what they said. Not sure exactly what that is, but I wish you the best of luck. Lydia, good morning to you. Lydia Christie, thanks for coming online. Let's have a look at the cards for you, Lydia, this morning. On this sunny morning, Saturday. Well, a lovely card, some good cards coming out this morning. There we go, the star. The star says you are star blessed. Lydia, that's what the cards say. It indicates that you do have a guardian angel. That guardian angel has been with you from the point of birth and they will remain with you until the point of death. Now, when this card comes up, it doesn't mean that life's been easy or that life is easy going forward. But what this card does say is that you have that guardian angel. So should you falter, should you fall, feel that you can't quite deal with anything that's going on in your life, your guardian angel will catch you, they will prop you up, pick you up, and push you back out onto the pathway of life. A great card. Beverly Edmonds, morning to you. Who else is online? Deborah Hogan, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Nazelle, thank you. Morning to you. Louise, good morning to you. Annie Willis, good morning to you. It seems as though there's a few different people on a Saturday morning. I hope you're all sitting in your PJs. I'm not, as you can see. Who else have we got on here? Yeah, if you wouldn't mind sharing, that would be great. Share to public, see how many people we can get on. Beverly, let's have a look at the cards for you. Beverly, the cards are saying to me right now, whatever is going on in your life at the moment, the High Priestess is an indication that often... Let's try that way. No, it's better that side. The cards indicate to me here that the High Priestess is saying whatever logic says, whatever reason says, whatever other people are trying to tell you to do right now in the current. This card says trust in your own intuition, and over the next couple of months you won't go far wrong. It's about believing in yourself and not being led or misled by anybody else that's around you. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself. Over the next couple of months you won't go far wrong. When you get the High Priestess, this is often an indication that you're quite intuitive, quite psychic actually, have the ability to understand what's going on around you. Hunches and gut feelings about people, situations and circumstances. Beverly Edmonds, that's what the cards say for you this morning. Deborah Hogan, how are you doing? Comment in the comment section if you hear me call your name. That'd be fabulous. Loads more people coming on. Welcome everybody. Deborah Hogan, let's have a look at the cards for you this morning. More money, Deborah. You know, never has anybody turned down money. This is the Ace. The Ace of Pentacles is a new stream or a new source of money, a way of making money. And often this is when you have a different stream, or you create a different stream, or you sell something. Often it can be when you have a job and you run a second job next to it. But this is talking about new money from a different source, a different stream coming to you. I don't think anybody's going to turn that down. Best of luck to you. Nazelle, how are you? Nazelle, there's a man here. The indication here is this is a man, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a man that is somebody compassionate, but often this is a father figure in your life. Somebody older, certainly older than 40. This is a man that is showing his love. He's holding up his cup of love after all. But this is somebody that finds it difficult to show their emotions. And often this is somebody that has not been able to show their emotions for you in the past. That's what this man says, actually. He says he hasn't been able to show his love, and that's generally what they are. People that haven't been able to show their emotions because they're deep, very meaningful. They hold their cards very close to the chest. I'm sure you know who that is. Louise, good morning to you, Louise Ravel. Meanie, how you doing? Let's have a shuffle of the cards. Thanks ever so much for joining me on this bright and sunny Saturday morning. Had a great week. I need to keep checking who I'm reading for, actually. Here we go. Louise. There you go. Louise Ravel. You're going to be next. Had a great week this week. Winton on Tuesday. Fabulous. Thank you so much, everybody that came to see me in Winton. It was great to read for you. And also Southampton on Wednesday this week. And Southampton was really busy. And in fact, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to all the people that I couldn't see on Wednesday. I know there was loads of people that wanted to come and see me on that day, and I just didn't have enough space. Apologies. But I know a lot of you have booked in now for October, and that's the Wednesday the 11th of October. So I can see already in my bookings for a month ahead, there's only a couple of spaces for that day. So if you live in Southampton, get in early. Don't leave it until last minute like everybody did in Southampton this month. Book now for the 11th of October, and then you're guaranteed a space. You'll be able to see me. Let's have a look at the cards. Louise, this is for you. Well, you know, the Empress comes up. We always talk about the Empress. The Empress is the card of fertility, but is it only about fertility. Younger girls, I always say be careful when this card comes up. I'm sure you know what I mean. But this is not just about fertility. The cards are saying to me here right now, whatever's going on, the indication from this card is, well, one, if you have children, you've done a good job. That's what the cards say. Sorry, I'm just turning my phone off because somebody's messaging me. But this is a card that says nobody is going to lead you blindly by the nose. You are able to make decisions, Louise. and stick to the decisions you make right now. The cards say you take responsibility for those decisions and those actions. You know what? You are motherly when this card comes up. It is the card that indicates that you are motherly, nurturing. Certainly if you've got pets, you'd be looking after them just like they are your children. And I wouldn't be surprised if people are coming to you more recently, looking at you as a motherly sort of guidance and figure in their life. That's what the cards say. Good morning to you, Louise. Annie Willis. Morning being quite ill. Oh, sorry about that, Annie. But you're back now. Good. Back with a vengeance. Good to see you back online. The cards are telling me here that you've made your mind up about something. Annie Willis, this is. You've made your mind up about something, but the cards also say that this is not just your decision. Now, what I would say with respect to this is it appears to me as though there's somebody else in your life that needs to either agree with what you've had to say or go along with what you've had to say. And this card is saying, really, most importantly, don't push it right now. There is an indication here that there's the need for a little bit of patience. Certainly, I would say give it some time. If you've sown the seeds, really it's a case of just waiting and seeing what happens, see what other people make their mind up about. It's all very well sowing the seed, but don't push too early. This card says to me, if you push too early, you may not get what you wish for. There is an indication that patience is needed. Do not be frustrated. Leave it for a period of 6 to 8 weeks before you push things on. Otherwise, you may not get what you wish for. After that time, no problem. Go for it. Push as much as you like. But you do need to leave it a little bit of time. Okay. Who else is online at the moment? Loads of people. Welcome. Thanks for joining me on this Saturday sunny morning. I'm just looking who's online. So many people. Lindsay Barnes. Good morning to you, Lindsay. Now, we could do your reading live online for everybody to hear, but I think probably, Lindsay, by the way, everybody, Lindsay Barnes, who's just joined us, thanks, Lindsay, for coming online and commenting, is my fan of the week. So, Lindsay, you are entitled to come, or certainly either come and see me, or we can do a telephone reading. I normally do fan of the week readings, which are absolutely free of charge over the telephone. So I messaged you this morning to say get in contact with me, which you are. You're online right now. Of course, being my fan of the week, you've shared so much. Thank you so much. Appreciated. And that entitles you to a free short reading. Look at what's going on around you right now. I'm available later, actually. So if you wanted a book or just private message me later, and we could have a look at the cards for you. No trouble at all. Anybody who wants to be my fan of the week, by the way, all you need to do is put yourself forward, get people to vote for you and share all my posts, and then you're lucky enough to get a free reading. So welcome, Lindsay. Who else is online right now? Let's have a look. So many people. Difficult to choose who to read for, actually. I don't want to miss too many people. Roxy Hayes. Roxy. Now, interestingly, this is also, I was just talking to somebody a minute ago about having made a decision and allowing things to wait. It appears to me here also that you have made a decision, but not quite having had said what you've made your mind up about. The Page of Swords is indicating that there is a feeling that you've made your mind up about something, but there is also a feeling when I see this card, Roxy, that you may have a feeling that somebody's going to try and block you from doing something that you want to do, okay? This card says, get it off your chest. Say what you've made your mind up about. Now, interestingly, this is either related to a childlike person, somebody elderly or disabled, or, embarrassingly, I say this can be somebody acting in a childlike way, Roxy. Now, it can be a man. It can be. I know if there's any other guys that are online right now, you know what we're like. Sometimes we revert to being childlike in our ways. We can't help ourselves. But whoever this is, Roxy, you do need to say what you've made your mind up about, because believe me, I don't think they're going to block you from doing what you want to do. I get the feeling that they're probably going to hold their hands up and say, well, you've made your mind up. Then likelihood is they're going to go along with things, even if they're in disagreement with it. That's what the cards say. I wish you the best of luck. Okay. Angie Benfield, are you on, Angie? Let's have a look at the cards for you, Angie. I'm not reading for everybody today, by the way. I've just come online because I've got a bit of spare time. I'm actually at home for the weekend, which is rare on a Saturday. I'm normally away for the weekend. So I thought we'd have a look at the cards. Angie Benfield, good morning to you. The cards are saying it's like you can't quite see light at the end of the tunnel at the moment. Now, this card, I don't know if you can see it. It's so sunny here in the office. Is it better that side? I don't know if it is. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, maybe you can. It's like you can't quite see light at the end of the tunnel at the moment. This is a card where it's not long term. It's like frustration is around you with respect to being able to see where you're going and what you're doing. But as you saw in the picture on the card, the lady that's in the picture is wearing a blindfold, and that's why you can't quite see light at the end of the tunnel right now. This is also frustrating. I don't know if you noticed there were bands wrapped around a middle. This causes frustration in the current, but it's not forever. This card says that in time the bands will be released, the blindfold will fall off, and that's when you start to see light at the end of the tunnel, Angie. I wish you the best of luck with that. I don't think, when this card comes up in a full reading, normally runs for a couple of months, no longer than that. So I wish you the very best of luck. Adita, how are you? Adita, were you away on holiday recently? I think I saw you abroad somewhere. I think it popped up on my Facebook stream at some point. Adita, this is what the cards say. Interestingly here, now this can be a family member, but this is a child, or it's not either a child or somebody that has been known to you since childhood. Now this can be a younger brother or a younger sister or sibling. It can be somebody that you're associated with, but this child, whoever it is holding up their cup of love, saying that they love you absolutely unconditionally. Okay, the Page of Cups is a child, or even a child that's now grown up to be an adult, but you associate them with being a child. They hold up their cup of love to you, say they love you unconditionally. Certainly you've done something for this person and they're appreciative of it. Debbie, how are you? Debbie Williamson, welcome. Thanks for joining me this morning on this Saturday morning. Comment in the comment section if you're interested in a card of the day, message from me. Debbie, what do the cards say for you today? Debbie, discussions here going on with respect to money, and I get a feeling that there's a lady involved with this. And this is a lady trying to give you advice or assistance or help with respect to financial matters. This lady does not appear as though she's giving you cash, but more than likely is giving you advice or guidance. It's like indirect advice and guidance, like saying maybe you could do it this way, maybe you could save money by doing things in a certain way. And often I see this come up in a reading when people are searching or seeking advice from a professional with respect to financial matters. Whoever this lady is, whether it's a friend or whether it's a professional, they are reliable, they are trustworthy. There is no need to have any great concern that they're trying to take money from you. They are trying to help. I wish you the best. Morning, Anne-Marie. How are you? Okay, let's have a look at anybody that I haven't seen before. As I said, normally I come on a Tuesday evening at 7:45, but I've got a bit of spare time this Saturday morning. So, Kieran, Brody, William, Molly. That sounds like a whole family of people. Now, who am I reading here for? Is it Kieran? Is it Brody? Is it William? Or is it Molly? Let's have a look. Whoever's watching on that Facebook, this is what the cards say. Financially, don't worry, okay? Kieran, Brody, William, Molly, do not worry about money. The cards say the standard of living that you have become accustomed to will continue for the rest of your life. It doesn't say that you're going to win the lottery, but this card says you will always have enough. That standard of living is going to continue. You'll always have enough money to put a roof over your head, feed your family, somewhere to put your feet up. Not winning the lottery, but always having enough. Standard of living for you as a family will continue for the rest of your lives. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, I'm just picking up on messages now. Lindsay Barnes, I know you say thank you for making me the fan of the week, but actually it's a little app that is within the Facebook, and it actually picks whoever has been sharing, liking, paying attention to what I do. I don't know exactly how it works, but it picks you, not randomly, but it picks you from the support and all of the shares that you give me. Of course, you can get your friends to vote for you. That certainly helps. Annie Willis, I'm spot on. Thank you so much again for that. Let's have a look who else is online this morning. Irene Newell. Good morning to you. Debbie Williamson, you didn't get a free reading when you were fan of the week. Well, you need to Facebook message me, Debbie, and we will look at the cards for you. Sorry if I missed you. Often I get fans of the week coming through, and yeah, just contact me and we can look at the cards. We'll do a little short reading for you, no problem at all. Irene Yule. Irene, expect to be invited to a party or celebration. The cards are indicating to me that you will be invited to a party or celebration, certainly in the next 6 months. This is not just an invitation to go to dinner or go out for the day. This is more like a wedding, a christening, or a family functional get-together where there's a large number of people. That's what the cards say, Irene. Wish you the best of luck. Lynette Smith. Lynette Smith, I'm not sure exactly what your comment means. I need to go back to work feeling down. Oh no, sorry about that, Lynette. Is that like today, or are you thinking about going back to work, having been off? The cards say about you, actually, here, Lynette, interestingly. This is for Lynette Smith. I hope you haven't gone quite back to work yet, or you're still online at the moment to listen to this, because this card says that actually it's like you're beating yourself up about things of the past, certainly doing a bit of a soul-searching exercise, okay? And wondering where you are in life. Is it where you're meant to be? That's what you're thinking here. That's what the cards say, Lynette. It's like you're going over stuff and beating yourself up about things of the past. The cards say, do not beat yourself up about things of the past. You can't change the past. It's just the way it is. This card also says to me, do you know, what you've done in your life clearly has put you where you are, and there will be others around you that have influenced where you find yourself in life right now. But you could have done things 100 times different. This card says that you are still in the right place. Now, whether you like that or whether you don't like that, Lynette, the cards are saying it's exactly as it's meant to be, okay? So, whatever location you live in, you're meant to be there. Whoever you're in relationships with, it's meant to be like that, okay? That's how it is. Work, I know you're talking about you've got to go back, you're feeling a bit down, but it's exactly as it is. Do not beat yourself up about things of the past. This card says analysing things. Yeah, okay, it's not a bad thing actually, because you look at things of the past, and when you do, when this card comes up, it suggests that you will be looking at things of the past, and the things that you've done well in life, the things that work for you, you'll be doing that again in the future. But where you've made mistakes, this card says to me you will not make those same mistakes again in the future, okay? Rest assured, you're where you're meant to be, Lynette, okay? Good luck to you. I just need to check my phone because I've got a feeling that somebody's booked to have a telephone reading with me because I can see the messages coming in. So, excuse me a second while I just check. Actually, by the way, just to let you know, I am available for telephone readings this morning up until midday. So if you want to go onto my website, tarottom.com or .co.uk. So, yeah, that's okay. I'm all right for the minute. That's good. Okay, who else is online? Cassia Osinska, I think it is. Osinska? Cassia, let's have a look at the cards for you. If you are online today and you are brand new and you've never had a reading from me, please comment in the comment section that you're brand new, and certainly we'll look at the cards for you, no problem at all. This is what the cards say for you, Cassia. That's K-A-S-I-A, Cassia. The cards say, well, it's a great card actually, one of the best cards in tarot, the Wheel of Fortune. This says Major changes for better over the next 12 months. This is jobs, relationships, moves of house. It can be any one of those things or none of those things. But this card says to me that there will be major changes for better for you over the next 12 months. You are now entering what is considered to be the next 9-year life cycle. The cards say sow the seeds for how you wish to reap the rewards of the seeds that you sow over the next 12 months, because that's going to be key to what happens for you for the next 9 years. When this card comes up, it does say major changes for better. The only way is up when this card comes up in a full reading. But interestingly, this card is saying that things that you haven't been acceptant of in the past, when this card comes up, it says over the next 12 months, you'll be looking at things in a slightly different light. Okay? So things you've not been acceptant of that you've poo-pooed or said, absolutely no way would I be prepared to consider that. Do you know what? This next 12 months you'll be thinking about things and you'll be looking at things in a slightly different light. You are still evolving as a person, the cards tell me. You're still maturing as a person. And yes, you will be much more acceptant of change for the next 12 months. Wish you the best of luck, Cassia. Thank you for joining me. Okay, loads of people coming on now. Thank you very much for sharing, everybody. Share to public. I need to go down through the list. The list has got so big here. Right, okay, let's have a look at who else is on. Tammy Durham, brand new. Yes, Claire Birchall, brand new. Claire, are you brand new? Okay, cool, great. We'll have a look at some of these cards. Irene, thank you for your thank you. Stacey Vickers. Stacey Vickers, you need some advice. Absolutely. I'm available on the telephone today in the morning, or you can check other days of the week, or Southampton next month, 11th of October. Okay, Stacey Vickers. Hopefully I'll see you then. But book early, because the 11th of October is selling out rapidly. Good morning, Anne Louise. Debbie Williamson, absolutely. Message me later and we will make a date to look at the cards as my fan of the week. Who else is online? Ah, Claire, absolutely. Morning, Ashley. If you can message me back about Monday. Let's have a look at the cards for you, Ashley. Well, the moon card comes up for you, Ashley. This is what the card looks like. I'm sure you recognise it. This is some kind of illusion or deception going on around you right now. Having hunches or gut feelings, Ashley, about this. This is Ashley Ray, by the way. Having a hunch or a gut feeling about something that isn't quite as it should be right now, you will be spot on, okay? It's not like somebody's lying to you outright, but there is the need to, when you have this hunch or gut feeling, to nip it in the bud rapidly. Do not allow it to mushroom out of control. This is somebody withholding information from you. It is illusion, it is deception, and the thing is, this is likely to be somebody that is fairly, I wouldn't say influential, but likely to be somebody that's quite close to you. And you may doubt it initially, but the card is spot on. Where you get that hunch, normally this card is spot on. And the trouble is, because it's somebody that's fairly close to you, you can't quite believe that they're not telling you the full story about everything. Now, this can be confrontational. When this card comes up, there is the need to talk to this person and try and leverage the information out of them. Now, of course, that can cause, sometimes it can cause a little bit of an argument, it can cause a bit of disruption, but believe me, it is necessary to do it, because otherwise this person will continue to do what they do over and over and over again. You might want to say to them, well, you know, you said this, but what about such and such? Try and leverage the information out of them as politely as you can, trying not to cause any disruption where possible. You might want to say, well, you said this, but actually somebody else told me that. Is there anything else that you want to say? Is there anything else that you want to tell me? Is there something that you haven't mentioned? Normally, that will initiate them telling you everything about everything. You'll get the full story then. I wish you the best of luck. Again, come back to me about Monday so that I know what's happening then. That'd be great. Stacey Vickers, you haven't had a reading in about a year. I charge exactly the same amount, actually, Stacey. It's £25 for a full reading over the telephone. It's about half an hour. We can cover that in that, because you've been to see me before. In that, we would look at the past. So the period since I saw you last, what's going on around you right now. So the last 6 to 8 weeks, the next 6 to 8 weeks. And also, of course, which is much more important, is what is coming up for the next 12 months, Stacey. So yeah, telephone readings available for those. It's £25, about 30 minutes on the phone. So if you like that, that would be fine. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure how you pronounce this. I think it's a silent K, so I think it's Narek. Narek. It's K-N-A-R-I-K. Narek. This is going to be a card for your message, and your surname is Shekhoyan. It's difficult for me to spell, but I see that you're in Cyprus. I'm going to be back in Cyprus, by the way. Anybody who is watching now live in Cyprus, Paphos, Limassol, I'm going to be back there from around about the 13th of November. I will post up an event, so if you want to come and see me in Paphos in Cyprus, that's where I'll be at the end of November. Narek, the cards say that there is a man here. There is a man, I would say certainly the age would be between 20 and 40. The knights are generally younger men, but whoever this man is, and I'm sure you know who it is, they are being fussy, nitpicking, with great attention to detail. This man appears to me as though he's rather energetic, not physically energetic or sporting energetic. This is a man that is likely to be energetic about what he does in life. He's focused, that's what I mean to say, focused on everything he does. Normally in the workplace they would be focused, definitely, but like I say, this man can be a bit OCD, so being fussy about everything that's going on at the moment and being OCD, over the top about everything, that's how they are. But this man is not somebody, this is somebody that's quite clever. The Knight of Swords is normally somebody that's fairly well educated, and often these men go into careers where they are academics, okay? Now, also the card saying to me here, Narek, is that actually this is the card of communication as well. So if you are waiting to hear about something, you're waiting for that phone call, you're waiting for a letter, a text, a message, something to come to you, the card is saying that this card is the speeding up of communication processes. So you will hear sooner rather than later. I wish you the best of luck in Limassol. Like I say, I'll be back there at the end of November. So if you want to come and see me face to face, I will be in Paphos. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming online. Okay, who else is online this morning? Comment in the comment section if you're absolutely brand new. I noticed that we've got a few people that have commented. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing. If you can share this now, what we're doing, share this event, this live video, more people will come on and that'd be fabulous. So let's have a look. Claire Birchall. I hope you're still there, Claire. Okay. Claire Birchall. Interestingly, I was talking about the Knight of Swords a minute ago, being a clever man. But Claire, there is a man here as well. But this is the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is an older man, certainly likely to be older than 40, but a good advisor. I see this man often coming up in people's readings where they are seeking advice from a professional in a professional capacity. The King of Swords is often a well-educated man in a professional career. It can be a doctor, an accountant, a solicitor, an engineer, people like that. It can be somebody that's in your life actually that you're in relationships with, but generally this is an advisory type person. This is a chauvinistic man, and he doesn't mean to be that way, and fairly domineering. They do have a tendency to speak down to everybody that is around them. They can't help themselves. It's normally like they're on another plane. But nevertheless, if you are seeking advice from somebody in a professional capacity, doctor, solicitor, accountant, barrister, anybody on that basis, whatever advice this man gives you, Claire, the advice that he will be giving you will be great advice. Take notice of what he has to say. He certainly knows what he's talking about. I wish you best of luck. Tammy, I know that you're brand new as well in South Carolina. Welcome from South Carolina. Thanks for joining us, Tammy. I don't know what time of day it is there in South Carolina, but let's have a shuffle of the cards. Tammy Durham, and we will look at what they have to say. Now, that's a good point, actually. I always forget that people are not just watching in the UK. People could be watching from anywhere in the world. And, of course, that doesn't mean that you can't have a telephone reading. So if you do want to have a telephone reading, you have to just bear in mind that I'm on UK British summertime. And you can book on my website, tarottom.com. And all the times are shown of when I'm available for a telephone reading. Well, Tammy, the cards are saying to me that something is bubbling along, and it's been bubbling along for way too long. This card indicates the ending or conclusion to something that's been going on for some time, something that's been bubbling along for some time. It appears to me that this is coming to an end very shortly, and there will be a great sigh of relief on your part. You'll be saying, thank goodness that's over. Now, actually, I can get on with my life. I wish you the best of luck with that, Tammy. Thanks for tuning in from South Carolina. Let's have a look who's brand new. If you're on brand new right now, we might have some people on from France or Germany shortly. Thanks, Anne-Marie. Appreciated. Karen Gear. Karen, let's have a look at the cards for you. Karen Gear, this is a message for Tarot from Tarot for you. Let's have a look. Well, new beginnings or opportunities. The Fool card comes into play here, Karen, and this is about new beginnings or opportunities, as I say, jobs, relationships, moves or house. But this is a card of warning, actually. It's saying if you are looking to make any changes in your life right now, with respect to things like that, new beginnings, the card says look before you leap. Pay attention to detail. That's what the cards say. It's not saying don't do it. So if there's something that you want to start up, something you want to do, relationships or moving, that type of thing in the current right now, it just says pay attention to detail. It does say to me, only do what you feel is right in your heart. Don't be forced into doing anything that somebody wants you to do if you're not prepared to do it. The card also says, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. This is very much about paying attention to detail if you want to make changes. Certainly if you've got anything legal or financial going on in your life, I would say pay attention to detail, get things in writing to protect yourself. I wish you the best of luck, Karen. Take care. Princess Nat Nat, how are you this morning? Princess Nat Nat, let's have a look. Well, interestingly, this is talking about work or opportunities in work. I don't know if you are looking for a job at the moment, but the cards are saying there is, with this card, a lift up the social scale. Now, it's either you're in a job and you take another job that gives you more money, but this is about getting more money from work. That's what the cards say. This is a lift up the social scale. I'm not talking about masses of money, lump sums of money, but this is normally when you increase the money coming into the home on a monthly basis. It's a lift up the social scale. It enables you to afford a few more things than you've previously been able to afford. I don't know whether you've been unemployed and now you're looking for work and you found it, but this card says money from work and an increase in it, giving you more to spend than you previously had. Wish you the best of luck with that. Okay, who else is on brand new this morning? Yeah, be careful, Karen. Certainly when this card comes up, the Fool card, it is a warning card about making changes. It doesn't say don't do it, but it does say if you do things that other people expect you to do or you do things without consideration, unfortunately, you can look back on things, Karen, and 6 months down the line, you'd be saying to yourself, oh my God, you know, I wish I hadn't done that. I've now made a fool of myself. But paying attention to everything that you do will ensure that you can, you know, that you can do it without that kind of issue. So just be careful about making changes right now in the current. Princess Nat Nat, you're very, very welcome. Are you looking for work at the moment? That's what the cards say. It's either work or you're going to get more money coming in related to that. That's what the cards say. Okay, who else is online? Joe. Joe Wellesley, Collie. Joe, the cards say you're traditional, not old-fashioned. The Hierophant is a card that indicates that you're, like I say, traditional, not old-fashioned. You've got ethics and values. And this card says not to be led astray by anybody that is trying to lead you astray right now in the current. Those ethics and values are good, most definitely. You would teach those to your friends and family. But most importantly, don't do anything you don't think is right. If somebody's trying to talk you into doing something and you just don't think it's ethical, then stick to your guns and say absolutely not. I'm not prepared to do that. It's not something I'm interested in or want to do at this current time. This card is also an indication of spirit around you, spirit guides that want to guide you in life. A lot of people say to me that's very weird, you know, people that have passed to the spirit world wanting to give me guidance and advice, but absolutely spot on. It is. This doesn't have to be relatives, of course. It can be somebody that's passed from the world of flesh to the world of spirit that wants to guide you in life. Anybody that wants to talk to you, you have to be open-minded to this, and if you are, you'll get guidance and advice. I wish you the best of luck. The last card should have been for you. Should it? Oh, okay. Well, interestingly. Now, somebody was commenting a minute ago. You're welcome, Princess Nat Nat. You want to try something new. Okay, well, I see more money from anything you do in the workplace. It will be more money than you currently earn. Certainly, that's what I would say. Chantal. Chantal Hunt. Let's have a look at the cards, have a little shuffle. If you've just joined us, good morning wherever you are. If you're the other side of the world, good morning. If you're in the UK like me, good morning to you. Chantal. Interestingly, this is about work. We've been talking about work a minute ago and opportunities to earn more money. Chantal, this says there is something here. The Three of Wands is normally an indication of work opportunities, and often when this card comes up, you take the opportunity. It's normally an advisory or a supervisory role, or likely to be something like that, where you're giving people information about how to find information or where to go and get information. Often I see people that are going to work either with foreign people or work overseas, and often it can be when you're communicating with people that don't live in the country that you are based in. So there is some communication there with overseas or foreign people around you, or maybe it's just foreign people in the workplace. I wish you the best of luck with that, Chantal. Good morning, Sabrina Baker. Stacey Vickers. Is that for today you've just booked? Let me have a look. So as I was saying, I am available for telephone readings at this moment in time. I don't think it's gone through. Stacey, I'm not sure that that's gone through, so you might have to just check that. You will get a confirmation by email or by text if it's gone through. But as it seems, I haven't received a telephone booking from you at the moment. So I'll wait to see that come through. Okay, who else we got on? Natalie Trayford, hi to you. Sabrina Baker, I've already said hi. Good morning to you. Rose Arnold, good morning to you. You've had a lot of trouble this week, have you, Anne-Marie? Let's shuffle well then. Chantal, you're very, very welcome. Anne-Marie, let's have a look. What kind of trouble you had this week then, Anne-Marie? Well, the cards are talking about money here. Anne-Marie Inchgo, the talk of here from the cards is about money, often the imbalance of money, and getting things back on track. It's like you're spending too much or giving too much, and the cards say you're too nice, and this is specifically related to family. Now, if the trouble you've been having this week is related to family, it's because you're too nice. The cards say you put them first before you consider yourself, and there is the need for you in the current. And interestingly, I get from this card that they are all saying to me here, this is the people that are close to you, the people that love you, family members, they're all saying, we assume everything is absolutely fine because you don't say how you feel, what you want and where you want life to go. Now, I know that you're not weak in character, and that is exactly what I'm not saying. You're not weak in character, but around family and the people that are close to you, there is the need right now in the current to say how you feel, what you want and where you want life to go. This card actually does say you need to stand up for yourself. And like, don't get me wrong, It's not like you're weak in character. It's just like you need to stay how it is because you're just being too nice in the current. And that may be why you're getting this trouble at the moment and this week. But the imbalance of money, don't worry about that, because this looks to me as though where you may be spending a little bit at the moment or giving money and not having enough money, but it gets itself in balance over the next couple of months. Okay, I wish you the best of luck with that, Anne-Marie. Comment in the comment section if you're brand new. If you would like a message from Tarot, happy to look at the cards for you. Who else we got online at the moment? Natalie Trayford, hi to you. Should we have a look at the cards in pool? I am in pool in 2 weeks' time, interestingly. Natalie Trayford. The cards are saying to me to remind you, Natalie, that you have a tower of love and light around you. This is family, members and friends. The people that are close to you are telling me to say to you specifically that they are there for you. And they always will be, okay? It's a reminder of that. You have a tower of love and light around you. This also says to me that there's another group of people that you associate with, and this is not probably the people that are close to you, family, friends and relationships. There is another group of people where people are talking and saying good things about you. Maybe this is a group of people that you meet with in the workplace, or maybe you go to the gym. There's a different group there. They're saying good things about you. I wish you the best of luck. Like I say, I'm in pool in a couple of weeks' time if you're interested. Okay, who else is online? Sabrina Baker. What did the card say for you today? If you just joined me and you've just come online, I'd appreciate if you could share this live video feed, live stream. That'd be fabulous, and we'll get a few more people on. Thank you for all your love hearts and all your likes and shares throughout the live stream. Sabrina Baker, the cards say it's a bit of a battle at the moment, and there's like a bit of a war going on here. Certainly indication here, Sabrina, is that you feel like you are taking one step forward and certainly a couple of steps back. This does appear as though life seems as though it is a little bit of a battle, but this is also considered to be, Sabrina, a victory card. The cards say here that actually it's a 12-month process. You go into war to win the war. You go into war and you actually win that battle. Okay, I don't know if you can see the picture of the card. The laurel wreath is high. This is a soldier. He goes to war. You come back from war victorious. But it is a 12-month process. So that's how it feels, certainly for the next 12 months. Wish you the best of luck, Sabrina. Take care. Stacey. I got your message. Thanks, Stacey. What time is it? It's right now. Okay, Stacey Vickers, I do have your booking for a telephone reading. Everybody that's online right now, thank you so much for joining me for live tarot. As I said, I am available for telephone readings today. And as you just heard, Stacey has booked a telephone reading with me. I've just seen the message come through. So I'm afraid I have to go offline because Stacey wants to talk to me, which is absolutely fine. If you would like to book a telephone reading with me, or you'd like to come and see me face to face, please go on my website, bottom of the page, tarotom.com or .co.uk. Next week I am in Frome in Somerset on Tuesday, Dorchester on Wednesday, Southbourne on Thursday, and the following week I will be in Weymouth on the Tuesday and Poole on the Wednesday. That's the 26th and 27th. That's a week away. You might want to see me at the Ringwood Carnival this afternoon, and tomorrow I'm at the Southampton Boat Show. Anyway, I might come back on later or this evening live. Don't forget to turn your notifications on this video right now. There's a little tab there that says notify me when I next go live. Click that tab right now and then you'll get a message that I'm going to go live. Or when I go live, you'll get a message to say that I'm there. Love and light. Take care.